enjoy their own lives so we can go ahead and die. That's why we are begging you, Father. Remove these people from office. Put in worthy Nigerians who care about the elderly. Replace them, and once these people are replaced, give them the matching order to pay us within at most 1 week. What they have done when we cry out like this is they will rush and say they have Peter will now say, okay, let's pay them 3 months. And in arrears. Do people eat in arrears? The answer is no. The pension was grossly insufficient all along. Among my pensioners sitting down here, there are some whose pension is not as much as 40,000. 40,000 in contemporary Nigerian situation. How does he live? And these are people who don't have children to take care of them, who are even still taking care of children. What do you expect to become of their lives? Some of them are more than 70, and this is the situation they find themselves. Why should we allow this to happen? Why should a minister be this callous and hard-hearted to the extent that he will just look away when these senior people are suffering? If you ask the cameraman to focus the elderly ones, focus on them, focus on them. Let them see. This elderly one, the one on your left there, you see them. Somebody is 80-something years old. How does he live? How does he live? Somebody somewhere is saying Mr. President is talking trash. I'm not the one saying it, and I shall never say it. Because we have high regard for our president. He's doing the correct things. And he's making it possible for pensioners to live and live well. Yes. That's why he has made approvals. But for somebody to be so audacious, to be so do not belong to him or his family. Funds that belong to Nigeria. But he's finding it difficult to release so that these senior citizens can be fed, can live a modest life, very modest life. He says no to that. They must die. Of course, by implication, that's what he's saying. If money that is meant for us is not releasing, and the people are groaning in Peter that look, oh, it's not us, oh, it's not we, oh, we are not. And we believe that the Peter officials, we are not saying they are all good. There are quite a few of them that are not very good. That's the truth. Because we have a personal experience. We are coming for them later. We'll shout loud about individuals who are like that. We are still keeping our gunpowder dry concerning them. But a large number of them are wonderful. I remember Shelleng. Unfortunately, he has retired now and he has left. Kabiru is still there. Yabo is still there. He Peter, and it's wonderful. Several others there in that place. Kingsley is there. Kingsley Ogbonna, very humane. So there are humane officials there. And the young woman who has just been appointed as executive secretary, although we have not met her one-on-one, but I know she has a mien that gives the impression that she can never disobey Mr. President. The money is released and she won't pay. No, I don't think so. So definitely, it is our finance minister that thinks that Mr. President is talking trash, or that it doesn't matter. We can satisfy that later. And meanwhile, the ones who are supposed to have the money are dying in droves. And several of them are sickly. And yet, the finance minister, the accountant general, and the CBN governor, people are supposed to act in concert and talk to one another, are not doing it. They don't care. Even the finance minister is not doing fine. What prevents the accountant general from pointing his attention to it? Mr. President has ordered, has approved that we give so money, and the people are dying. Can't we do something? What prevents him from doing that? What prevents the CBN governor from speaking out? These are the areas they are culpable. These are the reasons we are saying they are culpable. These are the reasons we are begging Mr. President to kindly remove them from office. Yes. And put in worthy Nigerians. Yes. Nigerians who can sympathize with our frailties, with our problems, with our plight as pensioners. We don't want a situation where these elderly ones will just die off miserably. We are dying already. And we want that to stop. We want that one to come to a full stop, so that at least a modest measure of life can be attained by these senior citizens. We beg you, sir. There are a few things too that Peter has to take care of. We just mentioned those ones briefly. This one has nothing to do with Mr. President. The back-end computation that resulted in drastic reduction in pensions of pensioners. It was an error. And I guess they said Peter has recognized it. And so they must reverse that error. There was something that Mr. President